One and all, I'm out today with Bob and Gareth. Just parked the car at Byrness, heading along the Pennine Way, heading towards Chew Green. The aim is to have lunch at the Lamb Hill Refuge hut and then just do a turn around and come back. It'll be about 17.5 miles there and back. So heading off of the Pennine Way now. The weather so far is good, but the forecast's a bit rubbish for this afternoon, so hopefully the forecast will be wrong and we'll get some decent weather. So bring you back further along the Pennine Way. See you later. Well, that's quite a steep little climb coming up out of Byrness, but we're gaining some altitude already. Nice little bit of sunshine walking through these trees. We're just looking over there in the direction of Reedsdale and Kielder. Actually, Catclough Reservoir is just over there on the right, and Kielder's over that way somewhere. So carrying on up the Pennine Way. Nice little track this. Like I say, it's a little bit steep, but nothing we can't handle, he says. Oh. But we'll carry on and see where this brings us out at. We're just partway up that first ascent. We've just reached this crossroads. So it's not particularly clearly marked. So we'll make sure you head straight ahead on the small track here, which is a continuation of the Pennine Way. Bob and Gareth up in front, Bob storming ahead. Not bad for 69 years old. It's a nice little bouldery section in front of us now. Track must work its way right through the middle of that somehow. Sure, Bob will find his way. I'm using Outdoor Active for navigation today. It's an app on an iPhone, but I do have paper maps with me, a compass just in case. But to be fair, you kind of get lost on the Pennine Way. Not in weather like this anyway. Shout out to Chris from Blot Outdoors. Ooh, matron. Some of these boulders here are absolutely massive. When I like being around when they came tumbling down the hill. There's Catclough Reservoir there. Kielder's probably too far away to see. And up there's the Scottish border somewhere, not too far away. We'll actually be walking on the border ridge today, I think. Carrying up here for now. Nice views from here. There's Gareth and Bob taking a little breather at the top of that climb. Not far to go now, enjoying the views, lads.
Fantastic.
Beautiful, mate.
Lovely walk so far.
It is, yeah, it's lovely over there.
Totally different.
Like I say, that's Reedsdale and Kielder starts somewhere over there, I'm not too sure where. Catclough. Nice little walk so far. Right lads, we'll carry on up, yeah?
Heart rate 85.
There's Bob's heart rate alarm going off.
Taking it easy.
Right, we've just reached the top of Byrness Hill and Bob's going to do his traditional bare knuckle press ups if his heart rate alarm lets him. Go on there, Bob. Nice view of the reservoir behind you.
Look a bit painful these like.
Go on, you can do it. Well done, Bob.
Easy.
Not bad for a 69-year-old, eh?
Yeah.
Well done. Right, we're heading off from the summit of Byrness Hill now. The path takes a left-hand turn. Just follow the Pennine Way off over in that direction there. Right, we're nearly at the highest point for a while. We're just going to skirt the outside edge of the Otterburn firing ranges. But I haven't seen any red flags anywhere, so we should be okay. Haven't heard any bangs either, so touch wood, we'll be fine.
Just heading up to Ravens Knowe. Weather's perfect at the moment. Slight breeze.
Right, we've just left Ravens Knowe and we're heading down to a place called Coquet Hill, which is just where those trees are on the horizon. Just after that, the Pennine Way takes a right hand turn along the border ridge. So that's the border between England and Scotland. And around about there, somewhere near Chew Green, is the source of the River Coquet. So I'm going to have a little scout around there when we get there. I put a little mark on the map yesterday to say exactly where it is. So we're going to see if we can find that. So we'll bring you back when we get up there. There's Gareth and Bob with these cheat sticks, taking these along the wooden path. Very nice of the national park to put this path in. Makes life a lot easier, even though it's not particularly swampy today. We're still skirting the edge of the firing range, but well, far enough away from it anyway. Right, so I've just taken a little detour off the Pennine Way. We're heading for this little depression in front, this little gully or whatever you want to call it, where supposedly is the official source of the River Coquet. There's two places. There's this one and there's the one kind of opposite it. They had a place called Chew Green, but supposedly this is the official one, so let's get over there and see if we can find it. There's plenty of rain yesterday, so hopefully we'll see some water in it. So once I've had a look at that, we'll head back to the track, and it's not far before we turn off along the border ridge. Right in the distance there, the cloud on top of it, that'll be Cheviot. Right, let's get hunting for this source of the River Coquet. Right, this puddle here might just be a puddle, but it looks like it's heading towards that gully, so it could be the source. Let's have a look over here.
Dave looking for the exact grid reference for the source of the Coquet. Quite boggy down here, hard going, reminiscent of Allendale Challenge. Anybody who's done that will understand.
Bag on it here.
Make sure know where all the water's come from then. For to,
Well, this is it. This is the official source of the River Coquet. So
for to make a big river, wouldn't you?
yeah. So anyway, back up to the track.
Yeah.
Not much to
Onwards
see
and
here.
upwards.
Right, well, that source of the River Coquet was a little bit of a disappointment. I was expecting to see at least a little bit of water running, but we're in the right spot. I double checked, triple checked on the map, and we're in exactly the right spot. So we're back on the Pennine Way, and we're heading down towards an old Roman road called Deer Street. That's D-E-R-E Street. And we're going to go past a huge fort, Roman fort at Chew Green. and there's also an ancient settlement there as well, but I doubt there'll be anything really to see, probably just some mounds in the earth, but we'll see what's there when we get past. I think I got Gareth slipping there, so that's the one for you being framed. Just passing this sign to the Hart's Toe, a little footpath which heads along to the Carter Bar, which is obviously on the Scottish border. Looks like a nice little route on the map, so maybe something to give a try sometime. But very scenic around here. So we usually walk over in that direction towards Cheviot and Hedgehope, etc. A nice little different route today. So far it hasn't been too bad. A little bit swampy here. Couldn't get much closer to the ranges than we are now. As long as we stick to this path though, we'll be fine. We go Byrness 3 3/4. That's that all we've came. 2 green 1 mile. Plenty skylarks up in the sky there. This place we're walking through now is called Coquet Head, the head of the Coquet Valley. And you go Windy Gyle 3.5, Byrness 4. Oh, Windy Gyle 8.5.
Windy Gyle 3.5.
Yeah. There's some of those really rare Cheviot goats. Since I said they are rare, we see them absolutely everywhere. There's 3 of them there. Come here! Oh, actually I can smell them from here, they stink. Come here! Oh, it's a little baby, yeah. There's a little kid, isn't it? Baby goat. Yep, definitely not rare, those things. Come here. It's the closest I've ever been to them, actually. Right, I'm heading off now. Right, let's get back on track. Starving now, so hopefully it's not long to this refuge hut. I still think it's about 4 miles though. We're well on schedule, and the weather's holding up, so not too bad. It's probably not possible to make it out on GoPro, but down there, that like flattish bit, you can see all the outlines of the Roman fort, Chew Green. And just following along there, there's this, like I said, the Roman road, Deer Street. And further up here, marked on the map, is something called a Roman signal point. I don't know what that's all about, but see if there's anything there when we get there, but I think it's highly unlikely. It's been a tough life living up here back in those days. Quite a long old trek along the Pennine Way here. Still no sign of the refuge hut, but we'll be there soon. There's a sign for the Deer Street Roman Road. We're going to follow on, following the sign for Lamb Hill, which says 2 miles, but we're not actually going as far as Lamb Hill. Right, that's just arriving at Lamb Hill Refuge hut. Welcome sight after that 3-4 mile trek. Rain's easing off a bit, but soaking wet already. Should have stopped and put my waterproofs on, but as usual, by the time you get them out and put them on, you're normally wet. So hopefully it'll be empty in here, get in, have some lunch and get turned around.
Big fucking rat just come out.
Right, well deserved lunchtime. Nobody home, so we're all ourselves. Right, we're just passing Chew Green Roman Fort. The weather's absolutely abysmal now. I don't think it's going to give up for the rest of the day by the looks of it. We're right in the midst of the clouds, and the forecast said it was rain for the rest of the day. The forecast snow on the top of Cheviot actually. I wanted to go to the top of Cheviot today, probably get the last snow of the year, but it's not coming until later on tonight. Plus it was a bit of a tough, would have been a bit of a tough route for Gareth because it's only his second walk out, so we took this route as a nice easy alternative. But still been a nice route so far, and there might be more nice stuff to come when we reach the forest. Right, carry on here, see what it brings. Right, we've just turned off the Pennine Way now, and we're heading along this not very good track towards the Heart's Toe. It was actually signposted earlier on for the Border County ride, and somewhere along here I want to take a left hand turn to go down through the forest past a place called Spithope, I think it is, and eventually it'll bring us back down to Byrness. We're about 4 miles from Byrness at the minute, so not too far. So hopefully this track will stay half decent. I tried a little one further up before, but it was just non-existent. I was going into my knees in mud. But this seems better. Right, we're just heading down the main track through Reedsdale Forest back to Byrness. I think we've done about 17.5 miles now, so by the time we're finished I think we'll be getting on for 19 miles. Weather's not bad now, it's dried up a bit, getting quite dull actually, but been a decent walk. Enjoyed it, Bob?
Yeah, really good one. Second one in a row now.
If I did it again, I wouldn't try looking for those daft little tracks for Spithope, Bothy and the Border County ride. I would have probably just went straight back down the Pennine Way, but you live and you learn, so been a decent walk anyway, so catch you later.
Don't forget to subscribe.